Hi there, everyone. Welcome to a Facebook Live with Ronda Wade. Today, we are taking a little bit of a lunch break and we are going to make some just cute and simple cards. These cards I have made. I actually made this. So I'm going to touch a button right here. All right, I made these cards last week. One of them was a little secretive card that I made for some special people in my life. And I say it's secretive because pretty much everyone that is in my studio knows what I'm doing because they're helping a part of all of it. Everything that I do, I definitely have like some helpers doing this and helpers cutting that and helpers prepping and all of that. So, but this project, I needed to keep a secret from my helpers because I was making them a little gift. Just thanking them for all the work that they've been doing. And so I wanted to create just a special little card. And it uses some really beautiful punch art, fun, simple punch art. And then I decided that to take it one step further and make another one that's also really cute. So that's what we're gonna do today. Obviously, cute, quick, simple projects. What could be better? And ones that you can just like bust out today, right? So let me get my stuff out of here while the rest of you log on. Thank you guys for coming here and joining me today on my lunch break. It's noonish here in Michigan. Actually today in my studio are Carol, not Carol, I just saw Carol's name pop up there. Michelle is here and it's Tuesday. She always works on Tuesdays with me. And then Arlena is here with me doing some sorting. We're sorting a Halloween stamp camp. So we've got 76 people took a Halloween stamp camp, and then there's like optional classes and other fun things. And then Nancy's here too, running lots and lots of die cut pieces. So we're busy today in the studio, lots of things going on. But that still doesn't mean I'm gonna stop and take a little break to do some creating and crafting with you. I love seeing all of you guys pop on here. Good morning, because you're in a different part of the country. Some of you are even getting ready to go to bed, and some of you it's like the next day for those of you who are watching in Australia. Okay, so I'm taking out all of my little pieces here and we're going to jump in and get started. So what you need for this is just some punches and simple shapes, and then we'll just make some really cute little fall cards. So I did want to, I know it's September, but really starting to feel the whole pumpkin theme and the sunflower theme. So sunflowers were what was on my brain when I wanted to create a sunflower card. Now we have a beautiful sunflower stamp set, but then I would have had to have colored it, and that would have taken a little while. So I obviously wanted to make as many as I could pretty quickly. So one of my favorite projects that I do with punch art is to make sunflowers. So we're gonna make a sunflower card and a pumpkin card really quick. So, some people are being virtual learning, teaching. You can take a little crafting break, right? So, hi Gail. My daughter's doing great right now. She is doing great. She's playing volleyball, which is awesome. When she has her infections, she can't play any sports because her infections are MRSA. So she's got to kind of stay away from people. So I'm going to point you down, and we're going to have a little bit of a work surface here. And let's get started. So this first card, both cards are pretty much the same, but I'm just going to make a couple slight alterations. So I have two of them to show you. So this is our thick whisper white. I always use that now for card bases a lot. So look, all these people are taking a school lunch break. Oh, I'm so glad. You know, we all need a break and it's important to take a lunch break. I think it's so important. I never used to. I told you guys this at the beginning, the reason why I'm doing this is because it's really important to take a lunch break. If you're working all day, or if you're not, it's important to take time to eat and nourish your body, and then why not have a little fun while we're doing that, right? So I have a half a sheet of our thick Whisper White, and then I'm taking a quarter sheet of Whisper White, and I ran this through the Scripty embossing folder. Can you see that? I love this embossing folder. It is good for any occasion. It's beautiful at Christmas time. It's beautiful for a fall card. It's beautiful for anything. So this is a embossing folder, and I don't even know what it says. It doesn't matter. It's just really beautiful and trendy that you can use for any occasion. So this is our Scripty embossing folder, and I ran it through with our Stampin' cut emboss machine and I do it ahead of time to make it go a little bit simpler for you guys. The next thing I'm going to do is whenever I think of fall, obviously we think of like wood and wood grain, and we have the incredible In Good Taste paper. So if you don't have that, oh, whoa, sorry. I sent you guys on a little ride right there. I bumped the holder. All right, so I'm going to take that with my Stampin' Seal Plus, which you definitely want to use because I'm gluing down to something that's been embossed. I'm gonna lay that In Good Taste paper down. Wood grain is very trendy now. It's been trendy for a long time, and I don't think it's going anywhere. So next, I'm gonna wrap down a piece of soft suede ribbon. This card I'm actually designing for a class that I'm doing in a couple weeks. I'm doing a fall harvest class live in person at a local coffee shop, a boutique. It's a studio boutique. And so we decided we were gonna do Christmas cards, but we decided to do first start off with some pumpkin themed cards. And then the coffee shop is gonna serve pumpkin lattes and pumpkin spice teas, and they have baked goods, and they're gonna make like pumpkin bars, and I'm really excited about it. So I'm excited to do a live event and meet some new people, and I'm sure a lot of my current customers that have been dying for a live event would probably love to come too. So it's October 8th, it's Thursday. So those of you who are local to me, mark that date. I'll be giving information about it soon, but this is one of the cards we're gonna make. We're gonna make all kinds of fun pumpkin cards. So this one is the wood grain, and then I just wrapped around a piece of that suede, I think it's like a suede ribbon, faux suede. So it's fancy because it's faux, F-A-U-X. What's the size of the DSP? Oh, hey, Tony, nice question. It is 3 3/4 by 3. So 3 3/4 by 3. I'll always also, if I forget to tell you, I will put this up in the description. Michelle, you're so funny. You're making me hungry. I actually am starving just thinking about a pumpkin spice latte and some pumpkin bars. All right, so we're gonna take that with our dimensionals and pop this up. I love doing, white on white, but I love to emboss that piece. So this will give it some dimension. So we wanna pull that off. This is definitely something you guys know I do a lot. Kind of sets the card. And you don't wanna put too much color on a card. It actually gets really busy. So sometimes just doing that will create dimension to it, but you're not adding a bunch of busy color to it. All right, next up, we're going to jump to the Stitched So Sweetly dies. Yeah, you guys are saying, Rhonda, you always use those. I know, because I love them, and I will use them a lot. So I actually have 3 sets of them because we run them so much for classes. And then I cut a piece of Whisper White that is 2.5 by 3 5/8. So it has a little 1/8. Oh, they're Katie's favorite dies too. They are totally my favorite dies. So I'm gonna glue this down, but first I'm gonna do my stamping just in case I mess up. I can flip it to the other side. The stamp set we're gonna be using is called Gather Together. Who of you guys already own this? Because this is from a stamp set from last year, and Stampin' Up! Brought it back. Really beautiful dies with it too. But I'm pulling this set back out because I really love this stamp set. Gather Together. If you don't own it, you can still buy it. It's super cheap. I think it's like $17. It's like a really cheap stamp set. And it's in the holiday mini catalog. It's not in the big one. So I'm gonna use either the Gather Together, Season of Thanks. Let's do the Season of Thanks. No, let's do Season of Thanks. Because I'm gonna send it, this isn't the card I made. I started with the other one. But when I made the one card, it was for a thank you card for people. So we're gonna do the Season of Thanks, and I have my Early Espresso stamp pad, and we're gonna just stamp that right down here. See, I did mess it up a little bit. I always do a little bit of a glare again today, but it keeps coming and going. I always like to do my stamping first, and then I glue down, so that way if I mess it up, I can switch it over and try the other side. This is what you need. The big thing is, do you need it, don't need it, just use it. Whenever you use photopolymer, just use this little mat, and then you wouldn't have any problems. I forget that sometimes. I think I was listening to my friend Michelle Litwiller, one of her Facebook Lives, and she was like, listen, if you know you need it or not, just use it. Because if you don't use it and then you mess up, then it's like, darn, I should have used it. So just always use your little foam mat. Now that's gonna get glued down to a piece of that. There you go. So we're just gonna put this on the front of our card. Isn't it already pretty, right? Like you don't even need to, well you do. You need, at this point you can add whatever you want. So you can add a sunflower, you can add, I'm gonna add a pumpkin, you can add leaves. It's a perfect foundation for you to kind of have fun. If you have like the framelits or if you have any of these, you can just add them right onto there. So this is gonna go right there. And look, it opens up. I love how this card opens. So it's 4 1/4 by 11, but it opens, you know, it has that kind of a neat little bit of an opening. All right, so next we're going to do a pumpkin. So I ran through 3 ovals, and I like to sponge the side a little bit as well to kind of give it some dimension. And then I'm just gonna take my adhesive and just line these up like that. I know this isn't rocket science, but sometimes we forget to do cute things like this. So then that quickly, and you could use any size oval, so you can make any size pumpkin. Then I have a little scrap piece of old olive, and I'm just gonna just kind of hand cut a little stem. Yes, when you cut yours, you have to make that same sound. It just makes it come out a lot better when you make noises when you stamp. So we're just gonna go ahead and add that to our little pumpkin. Isn't it so cute? And look how good it goes on there. So our little pumpkin is gonna go there, season of thanks, and more dimensionals. I think this one card alone is taking 10. So that's why you gotta always make sure you got lots of these on your orders. One package is never enough. Okay, so that's gonna go there. Last but not least, we're going to take this really awesome, it's a Christmas ribbon. I think it's called mistletoe ribbon. It's in the holiday catalog. It comes with this old olive, and then it also comes with a little bit of like a red. So I'm just gonna tie a little bow there. And this is just a little bit of a addition to this. We're gonna put it right there at the top of our card. Look how cute is that? Is that not just the cutest card? Yes, and you would make someone so happy. I had to open a new box of mini glue dots. I did a Facebook Live for you guys last week, I think, and I didn't have any. So I made my own with the Stampin' Seal Plus, but I brought a brand new box up here so that we've got dimensionals up here now. So that's gonna get added to our card. And just like that, we have a beautiful season of thanks, super simple with a little bit of punch art. And it's something that right now people will have, just enjoy getting something in the mail that is, you know, getting ready for the fall. So classy and cute. I like how you described that, Laura. It's classy, but super cute. All right, and easy. All right, let's do another one, right? So I took, again, another half sheet of thick Whisper White, and I started to actually fill that out for somebody. And then I ran through, this is the other direction, I ran through the Scripty embossing folder. You guys already saw me do this, right? You don't need to see me do it again. And then I glued down another piece of and these are actually different pieces. One of the wood grains is darker and one is lighter. You usually actually get, in this pack of paper, you get a ton of different colors of wood grain. So this one, it's same measurement, 3 3/4 by 3. And this one, I used the Bumblebee gingham ribbon. So I love this, especially for the fall, for spring, for everything. So I went ahead and did that already. Again, you guys just saw me do that, and that meant I didn't have to tie a bow with you watching. So the next is I'm going to take another of our Stitched So Sweetly dies. This one is a little bit smaller. And then I cut the paper on the inside. And I'll give you those measurements because I can't remember. It's like 1 3/4 by something. I'll put it in the description when I'm done. So you just cut a piece of white to fit the middle, right? Now for this punch art, we're going to use the small daisy punch. I'm gonna punch 2, you could even do 3. Let's see, I think I'm gonna do 3. And then we're going to take our bone folder and just kind of curl these edges. Like, it just makes it look more realistic when you do that. So I will do curl the edges. You gotta be careful though, because if you get really rough with it, then you'll rip your little leaf right off, which, trust me, I've done. So you gotta be a little bit more gentle. I actually do it all the time. I get a little too rushed. Hi, Shelly, I'm so glad you're here with me too. Yeah. So now we're just gonna go ahead and layer these together. So we'll take our little mini glue dots, and I layer like 1 up, and then I'll layer like 1 down, and oh, that didn't come along with me. Here we go, let's try that again. Let's see, it wants to stay in its place. There we go, 1 up and then 1 down, and then then one of them I'll go the other direction. So this will go up again. So we're just creating, now this is the small daisy punch, I think, or the medium daisy punch. It's the smaller of the 2. We also have the large daisy punch. So you can make all kinds, obviously, of the sunflowers this way. So this is our bumblebee. This is our newer in color. And then we're gonna take a little 1/2-inch punch with the middle of the sunflower. I do like to pop that up on a little dimensional. So the middle has like that. So there you go. So look at how cute our little sunflower is. We're gonna stamp the words again in case I mess up, because I did in the first one. And this one I'm gonna use the "May this season bring you smiles and love that will last all year." I think we could all use some serious, someone says I was off camera. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. May this season bring you smiles and love that will last all year. We could all use some smiles and love right now. Like, look how this set is from last year. It's a well-loved set. I used it a ton. All right, so I'm gonna put this back here. Again, grab our little mat. So remember, just use the mat. Whenever you're stamping with photopolymer, just always use your mat and you'll get a much better impression. So I'm gonna take our early espresso and stamp that down at the bottom. It's a little crooked, so I'm gonna try that again. And this time I'm gonna actually focus. That time I was not focusing so well. There we go. That's much better. I got a little bit of ink up there, but I'm gonna cover that with my little flower so you'll never know. So there is our words, and I stamped, oh, there we go, down at the bottom. May this season bring you smiles and love. There you go. And then we're going to just take our dimensionals, and we are going to, okay, I gotta go back here. We are going to put that little sunflower, how cute that is, with the sunflower there and the words. I'm gonna try to get it so there's not a glare. It's really weird. The glare is, we've practiced with it. It's coming something from Facebook. So anyway, there is, because there's absolutely no glare around here. We have played and played, and it doesn't, so anyway. If I get the right angle, there's no glare. So I'm gonna go ahead and just add the sunflower there onto our Stitched So Sweetly. Look how cute that is, so, so cute. And then take our dimensionals. You guys are gonna have to tell me which one do you like better, the pumpkin one or the sunflower. I'll get them both out so you can see as soon as I'm done. I'm gonna put that on there. Oh, Nancy, how are you? I'm good. I'm really good. We're really busy today, but I'm super good. Okay, here is our card that we started with the thick, well, I didn't glue that down. Put the thick Whisper White card base, 4 1/4 by 11. Then we have our quarter sheet that we ran through with the Scripty embossing folder. And then we use the Bumblebee gingham ribbon. These are all things that, I mean, they're so simple. this card, obviously so simple, but it's really beautiful when you send it to somebody. And so it is, then this I will add right, not upside down. Oh, I love this card. So this was the card that I had made for some special people that really helped me in my business. I've got so many people that help me bring it all together, and they have just done such an incredible job lately. And so I wanted to let them know that I appreciate them. They've really been working a lot of extra hours and just have helped me be able to get some sanity back in my life. So anyway, this was a card that I made. Do you guys love it? So which one? Oh, someone says the pumpkin is their favorite, or the pumpkin. Listen, both of them are super cute. You could answer both, I suppose. But they're both simple and easy, but no matter what, they would brighten someone's day. So you could, again, like both of them, you could make just the base that I did, and then you could put all kinds of punch art. You could do a sunflower, you could do an apple, you could do a pumpkin, you could do a leaf. There's lots of leaves that you could do. And so there's all kinds of easy. It'd be kind of fun to do like a box of cards, and you could do all different kinds of fall type, pieces with this. That would be a super fun class or thing that you guys could do. So thank you for joining me today. Thank you. Tomorrow I'll be back for another lunch break with Rhonda. I think we're going to make a really cute gift card holder tomorrow. And then on Thursday, I'll be doing another lunch break with Rhonda, but it will be on our Creating for Christ Facebook group. So that's a free group. And every month we share a tutorial and a class, and then every week we do devotionals, and we have card showers and prayer requests. We have like over 6,000 people on that group, and it's a really active group. So this week is my turn to do a devotional, and to maybe I'll even do some stamping for you. But that's on Thursday. So Thursday's lunch break live will be on my Creating for Christ Facebook group. But enjoy today. Let's see who makes it. My favorite thing you do is when you share this video, and then when you make these things and actually make a project just like this, and then you will post it somewhere, anywhere, your own page, a group, of your personal, anywhere, and then just tag me in it, because I love to see that. That just makes me super happy. All right, you guys have an awesome day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.